today I'm going to be wow, that was a loud thigh slap. So today I'm going to be telling you guys about some yummy keto foods that you can get when you go out to dinner, because I know the struggle. I know when you go to a restaurant and you're like, oh my gosh, what if they don't have anything that I want to eat? So today I'm going to be telling you guys some options that you can choose if you go out to eat with your significant other, your friends, your family, anyone for that matter. You will be able to eat keto pretty much anywhere that you go. So the first one that I will say by far has definitely been like a big choice for me is if you go to like a steakhouse or a restaurant that has steak. Almost every restaurant does. You can get the steak, get a side of vegetables, and I like to add like a garlic butter on my steak if that's an option, and it's so good. You don't need to cheat when you go out to eat. There's a lot of good options that you can have. Now just be careful if there's any sort of like glaze. You don't really have to worry about that on steak, but on other things such as like salmon or whatever, there might be a glaze. So yeah, just definitely go for the steak and a vegetable. You can get broccoli usually, you can get asparagus, just obviously like no potatoes or corn or anything like that. The second choice I would say would be like a burger with no bun. That's always like an easy choice, and then just get vegetables on the side. Usually if there's two sides, you can get double vegetable. That's something I usually do. But as far as if you really wanted a burger, you can go out to eat and you can get that burger, just don't get a bun with it. I went out for a burger like 2 weeks ago with John, and I actually just ordered a side of like crispy Brussels sprouts, and they were amazing. So there's definitely some options that you can choose if you want to be casual and get a burger, or a little more on the fancier side and get a steak, because I know steak can be a little bit expensive. Another huge help when it comes to keto, for me at least, is that you can eat seafood, and I love seafood. I can't really think of any kind of fish or anything that you can't have on keto. You just don't ever want to get like fried or breaded seafood. A lot of places have it fried or breaded, popcorn shrimp, stuff like that. You don't want to get that. You can get peel and eat shrimp, you can get oysters, you can get mussels, you can get lobster, you can have any kind of fish, salmon. Just make sure, like I said, they don't have like a lot of a glaze on it. Usually if they come with a creamy sauce, it's okay, but I would still just ask and just use common sense. Like if you get a creamier sauce, it's probably all right. If you want to ask if there's a lot of sugar in the sauce, you can, but I've always been fine as long as I use common sense. Never get a glaze on anything. It just has a lot of sugar in it. So that is an option that I really like, is seafood. You can't go wrong if you go to a seafood place. Oh, scallops, seared scallops and asparagus on the side. Absolutely one of my favorite keto meals when I go out to eat. Let me think. Also, you can get chicken. You could get any sort of chicken dish. But a lot of the times I notice that these chicken dishes come with pasta, and like obviously that's a huge no on keto. You don't want to be eating pasta, but sometimes you can get chicken and some vegetables. That's an option if you're really craving chicken. What else do I get? I'm trying to think. You could get a salad. I do that sometimes. I'll get like a steak or a burger and a side salad. I'll get a Caesar salad with no croutons. Never has kicked me out of ketosis. I know some people are weird about Caesar dressing, but it usually has a very minimal amount of sugar in it, so it's almost always fine. I got like a tuna salad the other day, and it was absolutely delicious. Another thing that you can get, this is more like a casual thing, but I've been going to like barbecue joints, like real barbecue places, not like Chili's baby back ribs, but like real barbecue. There's a place down the street from me, and they don't put any sauces or anything on their meat, and I usually get like the pulled pork, and I have tried the ribs, and I get my G Hughes. I have it in the fridge right now. It's the sugar-free barbecue sauce, and I will put that on my ribs. You can always make ribs at home if you're scared that their like dry rubs contain sugar. I don't think that the ones down the street from the place down the street from me does that. because it's never been a problem for me. I've always stayed in ketosis, but it's just an idea. I'm just trying to give you guys ideas of food you can eat. If you do have a barbecue place and they don't put like sauce on the meat, you should be okay. Just bring your own sauce with you. One of my favorite things to get ever is the charcuterie. I can never say that word. Charcuterie board? I don't know if that's right. Just a quick break to take a note that my hair looks like absolute ass, and I apologize. But it's just a meat and cheese board, like assorted meats and cheeses. Usually has like a couple crackers and stuff, but I just eat the meats, the cheeses, the olives, and it's absolutely amazing. What else? When I went to a Greek place, I got the tzatziki, I think that's what it's called, and it's just like a yogurt Greek dip and a side of veggies. That was absolutely amazing. And yeah, there's a lot of options. Obviously, just look into it before you go. Look up the carbs that whatever you're eating has. And it's never been a problem for me. All of those things that I mentioned to you have never kicked me out of ketosis, have been under my macros for the day. Just trying to make it a little bit easier for you when you go out to eat, because I know it can be a struggle and you can sometimes succumb to the bread at the table and stuff. I'm like, girl, take the bread away and you're good to go. Get a glass of wine, red wine preferably, or have a Corona Premier, girl, because those are 2 carbs, 2.6 carbs now. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I absolutely love Corona. So I'm getting off topic here, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video and give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you haven't already. Leave me a comment if you want. And I will be posting a little bit more. I just did a DIY video on a chair and I'm super excited about that. I've been thinking about doing some like sort of reaction videos lately, still juggling that idea, but leave me a comment on what you guys want to see next, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.